Jason Green. All right. Thank you. I'm glad everybody made it. Thank you. I wanted to go on at 10 o'clock, but I guess it takes a while for Blas to get all that blue makeup off, right? Anyway. So listen, I made a list of things that I wanted to say, but I'll probably forget most of them. And I can't afford therapy, so this might take a little while, all right? So, all right, hold on, where's my notes? That fast. I just sat and read these things. No, those are someone else's notes. Yeah. All right, well, we got a lot of special guests tonight. All right, anyway, I was going to say, a lot of you guys know that I got some stuff going on in my own life, and I chose to share that on Facebook, and it's an interesting thing to share your life on Facebook. Some people, Scotty shares his life on Facebook. It's mostly about blowjobs and stuff. But, too soon. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought a long time about whether or not I was able to come out tonight, and I decided that I wasn't going to make any jokes. And how long did it take? Yeah. Anyway, so I witnessed this for the world. While I might have lost somebody, they haven't found a way to kill me yet. So as long as I'm still breathing, let's keep coming out. And there'll be a Sin City Sinners, and I told Michael I wasn't going to talk about any of the other members of the Sin City Sinners, the past members. Laughter already. And I would be laughing at those fucks too. But I was really happy for what everybody contributed to this band over the 9 years. There's been 350 members of this band. There's been one manager, so I should say something. But anyway, all those guys are doing great. They're all playing all over town. And actually everyone's been really supportive through what I'm going through. And, and some people decided to say that maybe you shouldn't come out tonight. And those people are assholes. And you can go see them at Ponchos, okay? So, doing great, right? Hey, who needs a manager, right? Okay. So anyway, I wanted to get that. And then, hey, the thing about Facebook and talking about your life is that everybody wants to be there for you, which is really awesome. I mean, I've had strangers from all over the world write to me, and very famous people. Sebastian Bach blew up my fucking Facebook under his real name on his personal page to the point where I wanted to say, stop writing me. And I don't know the guy that well, but he wanted to give me advice, and he gave me tons of advice. It all sucked. It was the worst advice you could ever get. He just kept saying, get drunk. Everything he said involved getting drunk. And then, it's hard because while people mean well, a lot of people want to make tragedy about themselves. And so, I have to hear about, I know exactly what you're going through. My 107-year-old grandmother died last week. And I'm thinking, your fucking 107-year-old grandmother should have died 30 years ago. You have no idea what it's like. Or they're in a better place. My place was fucking great, fuck. Anyway, it's Valentine's Day, so if you're here with somebody that you love, make sure you tell them you love them. Life is short. Wise man once said, life's short, take your best shot. That wise man was me. So definitely make sure you cherish the moments you get with people, because you don't get that many. I'm living proof of that. And hold on, put my jacket off a second. But definitely take advantage of all the moments you have. I'm gonna at least save some money on Valentine's Day this year. You know what I mean? Where's Sammy? Sammy right here is my Valentine. She's 16 years old. She's been a friend the whole time. And when I was going through some tough stuff, it takes a 16-year-old to say they need to keep you around.
Love you, Jason.
Hey, you'll excuse me for being a little emotional. I'll go back to being an asshole really soon. When all this stuff went down, I really didn't know what was going to be next. And. I almost feel as big an asshole when Paul Shortino came on stage and announced that Ronnie James Dio was dead. And he wasn't dead. He came to Green Valley Ranch and he announced that the guy died. The rest of the night sucked, and I promise I will pull us all out of this fucking tailspin of sadness. But hey, if anyone's drinking vodka tonight, do me a favor and have a drink for Debbie, because she would love it. She drank a lot of vodka here. So everybody have a drink and celebrate. Let me check my notes real quick. And then I'm going to get to the Sin City Sinners, and that's the part. My notes are in my jacket. Somebody act cool and throw my jacket back. Just make it look cool though. Oh, thank you. Act like that wasn't planned.
Just like rehearsal.
Yeah, just like rehearsal. And I was really going to be really short and brief. You know, if anything, I should have, while Bloss was taking off the blue makeup, I probably could have just done all these jokes. And sorry, I can't find anything anymore.
You're so cute.
Thank you. I'll put it right there. All right, I already talked about all the assholes who have a 107-year-old grandmother. I told you guys to tell the people you love, even though they're probably going to cheat on you. Enjoy it tonight while you can. Just to make sure that I stay healthy. I gotta do this every now and then. So just give me a second. All right. If I don't write it down, because I don't have a girlfriend anymore, so if I don't write it down, I won't remember to do it. All right, I made fun of ponchos already. All right, let's talk about the Sinners. How about that? That's what we're really here for. Hey, so you know, this is the 6th Sin City Sinners record, and this record means a lot to me personally, and I know it's going to mean a lot to all of you personally. And as great as all the records were, I Love Excellence, Fremont Street, the first record, a lot of those songs were Todd Kern's songs that were already out in Canada, and we worked to pick those songs to make a composite of it, and you know, a couple of the guys wrote, and there was a few guys in the band who just didn't write songs, you know. There was a few guys in the band who weren't even talented, Scotty throws his water all over the floor. He wasn't the one. So when the idea came to make another record, it began in 2014, and we started writing songs. And what happened was everyone started contributing, you know. And it's really, this record reflects so many different personalities and different styles of music. And you're going to hear it tonight, start to finish. I don't know how many bands could put a record out and on the first night play the whole fucking record. I mean, this is the most musical band that I've been around. These guys are all amazingly talented. You know, Michael Ellis has been in this band since, you know, before Christ or whatever. Michael probably writes the coolest songs you'll ever hear. You'll be screaming, you'll be shouting, you'll be angry, you'll get it all out, you know. More importantly and he's a fucking incredible guitar player. The parts that he plays on this record, nobody else would have thought of. Some of the guys didn't even know how to play guitar, you know. But Michael, on the other hand, is gonna take everybody to school. We don't need 2 guitar players anymore. Michael's 8 guitar players in one, and also one of my best friends. So, Dr. Michael Ellis. He doesn't like to be called Michael. He likes to be called Doc. So. That's what we'll call him. I have a little phobia of docs lately. Scotty Griffin on bass. We wanted Scotty for the longest time. You know, Scotty he puts out the character of the sexy bitch and all those things. Scotty is the smartest guy that you'll see. He's an incredible musician. Don't let the bass thing fool you. Ever since him and McCrips started LA Guns, I love them. But no, and hey, you know, Scotty would drive me to the hospital. Scotty would come visit me. I was living in a hotel for a while, and Scotty was the first person to be there for me every day. But Scotty's a classy fucking guy. And me and Scotty wrote a song for William Shakespeare that's on this record. So I mean, how many people can say they did that? And then of course, on the back, the guy who only looks like he's 15 years younger than me, even though I saw him play in high school. For 8 years, I wanted this guy in the band. This is the drummer I wanted, right? Whatever other drummer we might have had, this is the guy I wanted. And he was busy, he's been working constantly, and I respect him. And you know, he's been doing Blue Man Group for a long time, and he hasn't really committed to another band since Slaughter. You know, he's been Slaughter for a long time. He was once one of the biggest selling artists in Las Vegas fucking history, you know? I know this is an all ages show and I shouldn't be cursing, but you shouldn't be in a fucking bar, you know, if you're really that worried. But, you know, Bloss is I'll see you at church in the morning, Bloss. But Bloss is one of the classiest guys you meet, the nicest guys you meet. This lineup gets along because we like to be together and we believe in the music we made. Like I said, every single person wrote something, every person had something to do with it. Last but not least, you know, I can't forget Joshua Allen. Also been through a lot with Josh, and you know, when people didn't think we could replace the other guys, Josh stepped in and he was better than anyone's ever could imagine. Every day Josh gets better. I mean, you know, let's just say that Josh was good enough to be the lead singer for Rat. I mean, you know, for a guy who never even heard a fucking Rat song until he joined the band, that says a lot about his talent, you know. People can say whatever they want. Josh earned everything he got. And the performances, and sometimes I feel bad, you know. I mean, don't hold Rat against any of us. But, you know, Josh is one of the most talented, sweetest people you'll meet. And again, this record, you will hear a younger, heavier influence. You'll hear everybody's influence in it. And, you know, I mean, I think I said enough shit tonight. Oh, hey, I just want to mention, actually first, you know, a lot of things happened in the making of this record. It was a really long process. We went to Utah to make it, because there's nothing else to do in Utah but make records. Are you girls bored? You guys want me to pass around a collection plate? You want to get to the music? All right. I hope the death bug is going around here, okay? That's too soon. All right, listen. When we were recording a song, I can act like I don't hear any of you. Don't believe me. I've done it for a long time. When we were making this record, right in the middle of production, Scotty lost his cousin, you know, committed suicide. And Scotty didn't say a word to any of us. It was right in the middle of a song called Glad to Say Goodbye. We all had to ride back to Las Vegas together. He never said a word. He didn't want to interrupt anyone's vibe. He didn't say a word until much later. And that's a hard thing to deal with, you know, and I consider Scott, I think I heard someone laugh. What do you know? But I think, you know, it was a brave thing to do. But Josh also went through a bunch of different tragedies, personal things while we were making this record. So I mean, there was tragedies and triumphs. Now, and of course, you know, my own. But at the end now, I can tell you that this record is fucking awesome from start to finish. And everybody's blood, soul, sweat, heart is in this record. You know, whether you like me or you hate me, that's okay. But you're gonna love this fucking record. You can buy the record right over by the front. And what we're going to do, thank you. And what we're going to do after the show is we're going to set a table right up here in front of the cheering section. And we're going to put a table here, and then everyone's going to sit around tonight and sign every fucking record and take every picture and drink every beer and hang out. So I want to thank everybody for giving me this career for 9 years, because I wouldn't have it without you guys. You know. People say I raised $1 million for charity with all these guys and all the things that I did, and I shaved my head, and all that's great, but I couldn't do it unless the Sin City Sinners gave me a voice and that I was able to come out here. So anyway, well, first I want to tell Debbie I love her, because that's the important thing to do. So anyway, now that I got all that out of the way, from start to finish, the best fucking record of all time. Why not? I can say it. Some of you feel the burn. I do. And then the rest of you are going to let it burn. Please welcome the hardest working band in Vegas. And my best friends, the Sin City Sinners.